Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 3 of the SCRA 358 Modifieds presented by BOOF, the most unprofessional stream you can find on iRacing. With me today, I got the great Johnny Tucker. How we doing, buddy?
We are doing great. And Brandon, earlier than usual, we have some action to get into as big announcement from Cody the Rebel Schaefer. Cody, how are you doing tonight?
We're doing really good. Glad to be here for Fair Week at Eldora. New sponsor on the car. But that announcement, boys, we're retiring.
Thank God. Thank God.
What
a way to start out today.
Hang on, hold up. We're retired from 5M racing. We're just going full-time on iRacing.
Oh, man, we're bringing 5M into this.
Yep,
Brandon, not no more.
retired.
Brandon, he's done with 5M. We're done
We're
with
done.
5M.
He's
We're done with
done.
5M
What an
racing.
announcement.
Become
Way to
full-time
start the
iRacing,
stream. But hey, congratulations. It's nice to see you beat your addiction there, buddy.
Yep.
As we get ready to go with tonight's race, I do want to give our top 5 in points. We do got to tie the top of standings with 210. Gavin Gravitt, Scott Combe. Coming in third, we got Dalton Tournier. He's got 180. Following him will be Bicky with the Blicky, Tyler Bickford with 165. And in fifth, we got Jason Smith with 160. Other than that, that is about as professional as this stream will get tonight because I no longer give a fuck. I'm ready to get these cars on the track. Let's get to hoot and holler and let's have ourselves a little fun.
Let's have some fun. No need to be professional when it's all here for a good time. I mean, it's scripted anyway, so what's the point of trying to be professional about it when we know the outcome?
Yeah, I did email you the script today, right?
I will have to go through and check, but I do believe that you have. I just need to read through it before we start here.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like we're going to go into qualifying. I have
Brandon,
no idea which driver you're watching
From what I'm
right
reading,
now.
the script is true. It says Rebel is going to announce some bullshit before the race starts, and that did in fact happen.
Yeah, that was about as shitty as Bull can get.
I mean, Rebel, why are you still here in the booth? Get out! You reek of Mountain Dew and Culver burgers.
Oh, man, I did see him. There were Mountain Dews falling out from everywhere as he was walking up here.
Rebel had 3 Mountain Dews in each pocket just strolling up to the booth.
On real scenes,
We're gonna...
what is real is right now at the top of the time chart. We got Bernie Bernhardt.
The big burn.
Laying down a 15, 8, 9, 1.
Brandon, I got big news as last season's champion, Zachary Tubman, is not here. Must be busy on the orange farm. Brandon George
That's why I started laughing.
George Floyd with a breathtaking lap. Oh my God. Brandon hit Gavin Gravitt knee to the neck. Just a heartbreaking finish for George there. P2 though, first race out for George. He is, I did hook up with George earlier, Brandon. He is in fact George Maxing all night.
All right, qualifying. Quick and simple tonight.
Brandon,
Why don't you give him the line? Because Heat 1 hits the track.
After Tuesday, we're going to be looking for a lot of quick and simple races. All right, on this first heat race, we're going to have in the back P12, Dustin McMurray. To his inside, James Miller. Wayne, take you to the woods, beat your brains out, Hummel. In 10th, Zach Hicks in 9th, Jason E. Wilson 8th. To his inside, JD Renfro. Jason Woodridge in 6th, Dylan Barris in 5th, Logan Matthews in 4th. Aiden Lewis in 3rd, Tyler Hobgood in the outside pole position, and your leader rolling us off in this one, the big goon, Gavin Gravitt.
You know what I'm picking out of this one? It's nice to see Dustin McMurray, his uncle, Jamie, feeling that car for him. Love to see it. I know they're just getting the kinks out of it.
This is his first race out, so we're gonna see how they, got that thing handling. See if they got it dialed in, and see what they might have to work on, or if they just want to leave it how it is after this one.
Yes, sir. This is going to be a great start to your night for your but currently tied first in points. The big Gooner Gravit.
Brandon, a lot of these boys in this heat race, I believe, is their first start of the season with us.
I was going to say a lot of these names I'm not all too familiar with, but that's all right as long as they keep it clean and green. They'll make a fan out of me.
I gotta say, after Tuesday, we're looking for a huge turnaround. We actually talked to Tony earlier today, and he said, "Look, guys, if you're gonna be on the track, you gotta get this figured out now."
Yeah, he did say he put up a lot of money in his own pocket for them fireworks last week. Speaking of fireworks, we got them on the track because we're green.
Grab it straight to the top. Aiden Lewis up into P2 on that bottom side. They're side by side. They're 2x2 actually. As Brandon, you got to think the track prep tonight will be different from Tuesday. As Dylan Barris and Tyler Hobgood get together, Brandon, they're 4 wide.
They are 4 wide, and yeah, I agree. These cars will also affect the track a little differently, I do feel like. I know Tuesday's race definitely became very line dependent, not much moving and grooving. We'll see how this track comes in tonight, but in the meantime, the
Right
big
now, it's
Goon
some great racing.
putting on a big
These
gap.
boys are all over, top, bottom, middle. They're everywhere. Big Goon's just going to pull Aiden Lewis holding on, but here comes Tyler Hobgood to the inside. As I believe we're going to take 3 again from this. So Renfro on the outside looking in, Hobgood on the bubble.
They are moving and shaking throughout this field. This is a magnificent start to the night.
This
Been
is
slight
beautiful
contact
racing.
here and there.
I mean, we got guys going 4 wide in the corners. You can't expect them to not touch at all.
So far, the show is Gavin Gravit out
Brandon,
in front.
I actually have a heater camera angle right now. I'm looking at the whole field,
I'm
basically.
looking at it. It is pretty nice. It'll be a great view for those fireworks. I can't tell you how excited I am for those fireworks.
Brandon,
I am so goddamn excited for those fireworks.
As Gravit's going to be smooth and in control, as everybody else seems to have filed out for the most part.
Yes, sir. It looks like we're going to get the white flag in the air this time by. There's still a slight battle for that second spot.
Gravit last season here was absolutely flying before getting caught up in the big one at Dora. So we're going to see if he can get his revenge from last season and maybe pick up a win tonight.
Oh, so far so good as he leads them flag to flag in Heat 1.
And we Gravit, Lewis, and Hobgood to the main. Renfro, your first car outside of the show.
Your top 3 transfers will be Gravit, Lewis, and Hobgood from that one. Everyone else will find themselves in a last chance qualifier.
Take my
I don't know how many we got, but we got a couple.
We got George Floyd leading us off in this one here. To his outside, we have Jason the Smooth Criminal Smith. Ryder Paulson in third. Zach Steve, we're going to call him Steve in fourth. We got Chief Keef rolling off in that P5 position. Caleb Myers to his outside. Chris Johnson, 7th. TJ Thorne in 8th. It's going to be a Joshua, a J-Dubs, a Dub Daddy right in that 9th position. Brett Williams in 10th. Josh Ryder and Brandon, he put 5M down just to be here tonight in that John Deere green number 71 machine. That is Cody the Rebel Schaefer.
I'm just glad to see him part with his addictive ways. Rumor is there is a couple thousand in that GTA 5M sim. Can't even call it a sim. I don't know what you call it over there. For him, nice to see him parting ways on to bigger and better things.
Brandon, I think he knew it was time to part ways when his trailer fell through the map and blew up underground.
And you are goddamn right. Looks like we're going to give them one more lap around here before we go green on heat number 2.
George Floyd blinking just a bit. As long as he's blinking, we know that he's breathing.
I got one to watch in this one. I got one to watch.
I'm listening.
Looks to be starting P5.
I knew this was coming.
Keith. Chief Keith.
It's going to be Chief Keith.
Ignorance on 100.
He is gang
We're
affiliated, just so you remember. A beautiful start from George Floyd is Brandon. Were they taking a nap? They must have forgot to set their alarms for that start.
I have no idea, but I called him out of P5, and he's already up to around 3 or 4.
Brandon, we're wrecking in the back of the field as we have guys getting together. They're going to get it sorted out, though.
Movers and shakers all throughout the field. Chief Keef with the slider.
The slider for third. Jason Smith back to his inside. Gonna throw one back.
From deep, Keef down low, cuts him down. Back to the bottom to cover.
He said, we're sliding. This is for C block. Smith says, you missed. I'm back underneath.
That is for the final transfer spot. They're
Smith
getting tight. They're
sliding
allowing the
for
rest of the
J
field
block.
to catch up.
Brandon, here comes Joshua Wright on that bottom. Just staying true to her.
This is what we like to see.
We have a 4-car battle for the last transfer spot. Brandon, I believe we have 4 to go from that time around.
That is correct, and they are still battling for this last transfer spot as the 242 now enters the fight. The ace in the
Smith
wall.
in the wall.
They're going to keep
They're
it 3 wide.
wide. This is clean, green, and amazing to be seen. Oh, they're going to get together.
They're
Right to
ignorant.
the inside.
They're getting
Oh,
ignorant.
he's dead. Just getting together. Joshua Wright getting the short end of that stick.
Keef.
And I believe we're going to stay green.
Spray.
Brandon, Chief Keith only has 5 shots left.
And that was all.
As we go to the back of the pack,
Speed,
Joshua Wright and
Steve
Cody
needed
Schaefer.
to see.
Cody Schaefer and Joshua Wright battling hard for that P11 position, but George Floyd and Ryder Poston seem to be checked out. It's going to be Zach
This one will
Steve.
come to a close.
Zach Steve going to hold on to that 3rd position to be your final transfer. We're going to have Chief Keef in 4th, Brett Williams and Jason Smith, those to follow. Jason Smith
That
not
is
happy.
Not how I expected to see that one go.
You got to imagine that Jason Smith is going to the Chief Keef trailer after this one.
It was good until it just wasn't anymore.
Brandon, talk about a loaded heat race here. Good.
Talk to me with that starting lineup.
We're going to
Johnny.
go from the back here. In P12, Jacob Miner, Holden Wellborn on his inside. Bruce Mazzoni, Pizza Pie, anyone? In that P10 position, Charles Martel in 9th. Kenny Douglas in 8th. William Thayer Willie, the Frenchy, Rushy, whatever he is, in 7th. Derek Jester, not referring to him as his old nickname, but we will be calling him the Joker. We're going to have Chase Copeland hit inside. We're going to have Brandon Jones in 4th. J.R. Robinson in 3rd. Bernie is going to be taking us to the pole in this one. And Brandon Bickford in his brand new Coors Banquet inspired car made by yours truly on that outside pole.
Looking beautiful, Johnny, but what also is beautiful, shout out to Chase Copeland. Out of rehab. Going good for the guy. He's back on the sim.
Brandon,
the NyQuil addiction, we are beating it.
I heard through a rumor that I wouldn't say is done, but he has transferred to a different substance, as I've heard he's on liquid Tylenol.
Well, you know what? As long as he beat one, I suppose.
Brandon, all I got to say is Tylenol makes you feel better, not drowsy, so that's a win.
Man, you are right, Johnny. This heat race is loaded.
This one could go any direction. And Brandon, huge news in the pits tonight before this one kicks off green. The morale is down throughout the pits as Tim Graham and his trailer full of Busch Heavy is actually not here. He got a flat on the way and had to miss this one.
No. No.
But we're off
But
green.
what's he? Yeah.
Do it for Tim, everybody. Let's keep a reminder
Do
on
it
that in
for
the chat.
Tim.
Chase Copeland to the bottom. Bickford stuck in the middle. Bickford went far back on that start. Copeland, a man on a mission up to P2. No Robinson back to his outside. Brandon, we're 2x2.
There has been some great racing throughout these heat races so far. They are slicing and dicing and sliders galore. I'm talking them
Copeland
ones you
in the
get
wall.
from White
Robinson
Castle.
with a slider. Here comes the 63 of the Brandon, he's doing it for Russia. He's rushing to the front, if you know what I mean. William Thayer, Willie
See
T.
what you did there. He is
Here's
letting the
Bickford.
Soviet Russian reign.
Brandon, we are 3 wide for the final transfer spot.
While they're 3 wide, they're all feeling the burn of Bernie Barnhart as he
Bickford to the inside. He's going to...
slowly enhancing his gap. Right as I say that, that bottom line, that seems to be where all the moisture's at. Those
Bickford's
guys down there are
slide.
flying.
Bickford slides back into third, right in front of his teammate Copeland, as they're going to look to train J.R. Robinson and Paul. So I'm talking about on the top. And maybe make something happen here. I lost my mouse. Oh, I found it.
I'm really glad you could find your mouse, Johnny. That would be just a great travesty if you could not find your mouse.
Then we wouldn't be able to do anything.
Not
we
a
could do
thing.
anything, it would not be good. I mean, if things aren't good, we'll be called unprofessional. Copeland and Bickford are going to get together. Brandon, pizza pie, anyone? Bruce Mazzoni sticking his nose into this battle.
Well, I don't know why you're not watching anything but the 2 up front, Johnny, because there is a battle for the lead.
Brandon,
At
we
the
have
line, it'll be
battles
burned.
all throughout this field, as I believe the bottom is
Thank you, Johnny,
currently
but I
where
think
you
the
wanna
one at the
be.
front of the pack is probably most important. But thank you very
Brandon-
much for letting me know.
Brandon, the
Bernie with
number doesn't
block
mean a
down
thing
low,
to me.
Coming to the checkered.
As we come to the checkered here, it's going to be Bernhardt, William Thayer, Willie T, J.R. Robinson, your transferees, as Copeland and Bickford not going to transfer out of that one. But, Brandon, as I was saying, as Robert Eversole told me once, the number doesn't mean a thing. I treat them all the same. Alrighty, we're going to roll into this next heat race here. It's going to be leading us off at Dalton Tournier. We're going to have Tess outside Bryce Young, Jeffrey Hyatt into that third position, Christine Arter in fourth, Henry Teets, fifth, Miller Kangas. In that sixth position, Torrey J. Boyd, Dean Reynolds, I believe his SCRA debut this season, maybe overall if I'm not mistaken.
Excuse
Matthew
me, Johnny.
Montando, Brandon John's grandson is out here, Dylan Madden, Philip Thibault, and we're going to have John Carter, and that's going to round out our field.
I will say this is a great starting spot for third place in points, Dalton Tournier.
You got to think he's looking to capitalize and make some moves here tonight.
Well, he has to with Gavin Gravitt having the great start to the night. We're going to bring him around one more time, and we'll get the green out of turn number 4.
Brandon, I just received a text message.
Call this green, but breaking news. The beer is here. The beer trailer is here.
Did it just pull in?
Horvath and James Miller brought the beer trailer. He just called it out over comms, too.
I just got the text, Brandon, from James Miller that they did, in fact, bring it. So we are going...
We
We're
are
green, but on bigger news, during these heat race warm-ups, we may skip the interviews and go to that trailer. But we're going to have Tournier to the bottom. Here comes Hyatt to follow. Brandon, we're 3 wide for the final transfer. We're going to have contact. Bryce Young just getting shuffled out on that top. as we are 2, 3, and 4 wide all throughout this field.
It seemed like the top was there early, but the bottom is really coming along now.
Bryce Young through the middle. What a great run for him on the outside of Big Tit Teats.
What did you call that, man?
Big Tit Teats.
I like it. I think.
We were calling him
really
that.
know.
I called him that week 1, and it's kind of stuck.
Well, you know, someone wasn't here week 1, and it was definitely me.
Actually, Brendan, I believe that was last week. I don't know, but that's his name, and he's gonna like it whether he wants to or not. So we're gonna have Tournier Hyatt Young to follow. Henry a Big Tit Teach in the 4th. You gotta say it with me so you get used to it. Torrey J. Boyd in 5th.
Another heat race, another decent battle for that transfer spot. As it was there, and then it just the beast Bryce Young putting the separation on him.
Bryce Young may have found something that our leaders haven't. As Brandon, look at the run he's getting off of that top.
He is using a more
we're getting together for 4th.
middle-esque line in 3 and 4. So for Tournier out in front with a little bit of pressure from Hyatt.
Brendan, here comes Bryce Young. The gap is closing. We're about to have a 3-car battle for this lead, as I believe this is the white flag lap.
This is indeed the white flag lap. As Dalton Tournier lead him into 3 and 4.
It's going to be
bring him down to the checkered
Hyatt,
flag on heat number 4.
And Bryce Young, your transferees. Christine Arter is going to be your first car out. Oh, Big Tits was not happy. Brandon, I got word from the booth that Wayne Hummel's girlfriend is in the chat.
Well, hello, Mrs. Hummel to be.
We're glad to have you here, and I hope he doesn't do you too crazy when he takes you to those woods. I wish you the best. We're going to have Scott Cohn leading this one off. We're going to have Nate Wimhoff to follow, and Jason Stevenson, Corey Bergquist, Damon Leonard, Dusty Fincher. Brandon, I think Dusty may have put the money into his 358 program. This car has a wrap on it.
We love to hear it.
Dennis Hobbs,
Before we get
James Lucas, Colton Horvath, and Dominic Skinner. I don't know the order. Is that Robert Eversole racing this one?
It is. And before we go green on this one, I'd just like to point out our top 3 so far. Out of those 3, 2 of them have won heat races in Gavin Gravett and Dalton Tournier. But here leading this race to green, heat number 5, Scott Calm, is tied for first. So this could be a very interesting points night going into this feature event. Also, just wanted to point out, Johnny, do we have some family relations in this heat race for you, buddy?
Buddy, my brother is in this one. We're gonna maybe give him some screen time if he can go to the front here. He did run in my room earlier, very nervous. Like he's newer to the sim. He said, "Man, these guys are flying." I said, "Yeah, they're pretty good, man." And he is nervous, shaking in his boots. But we're gonna wish him the best of luck as we get ready to go green here.
Well, hopefully he doesn't make a mockery of the family name, because we are coming to green out of 4. Scott Calm hits the hammer.
Good jump from that inside row. Jason Stevenson up to second off the start. Wimhoff going to battle back to his outside.
You know, for as stacked as these heat races go into turns 1 and 2, around into 3 and 4, they're doing a damn good job of keeping it clean and green.
Brandon,
I don't think we've had a caution so far tonight. Let me knock on some serious wood, because
Brandon,
say that, there's some contact at the back.
That is Colin Horvath. I think he was more worried about the beer trailer.
Well, you know, when you bring the beer, you have nothing to fear, because you are the party at Eldorado.
That is the truth and nothing but the truth. This is going to be Scott Cohn, Jason Stevenson, Damon Leonard now up to 3rd, Wimhoff back to 4th. He's going to look to get back inside of that bubble.
Battle for the transfers have been intense. There
Brandon,
have been hurt
intense,
feelings.
but super clean nonetheless.
If you just cancel out Heat 2, I definitely agree with that. That one got a little
You know,
messy.
there's a little scrappiness, but no just blatantly spinning or wrecking somebody. You know, room runs tight here when we're all battling for the same line, and we'll take a little bit of rubbing and enduring, you know, but it's better than what we had Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday was a fucking shit show. It fucking sucked. The A main was not bad. It just there was hard to pass. Holy shit! I don't know what that was. I
Brandon, I'm not too
am
sure what
speechless.
happened. I'm
I'm
not really.
speechless. We talked him up way too much. Car getting. I don't even know what just happened. I'm kind of speechless. That looked like a bonehead move.
Brandon, I honestly did not see it. I don't know what happened, but we are going to go back and watch that. I believe it was Jason Stevenson that was involved there. We're going to go back and watch that after this race, as it's going to be Colm, Wimhoff, and Bergquist to your main, as we're going to go back and see exactly what happened with Jason Stevenson, who was running up in the spot to be. He's just going to come off the corner and slide up a bit too far into Bergquist and just
Did
down
he
the
hit
inside.
the wall down low?
He did, in fact, nail the inside wall down the back stretch.
Very
Brandon,
interesting.
first
No,
LCQ of the night.
no. Back up more, Johnny. I'm watching your screen. Back up more.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna go watch it. I don't know what happened. I'll go ahead and figure out.
We'll worry about it later. We gotta. I wasn't too sure on what you were speaking of, but I kind of realized something crazy happened, so I will find that in a little bit. There's gonna be JD Renfro leading us off. Christine Arter to his outside. Brett Williams, Dennis Holly, Jason Woodridge, and Bicky to his inside. Henry Big Teats, Josh Ryder, Dusty Fincher, Derek the Joker, Jester, James Miller, John's grandson, Dylan Madden, Joshua Wright, Robert Eversole, and it's bugging out 1 second. Holden Wellborn is going to round out your field here.
Yeah, he did just clobber the wall.
Brandon, do we know
Wow.
how many were taken? I believe it will be 2.
We are taking 2 out of this one, Johnny. We are taking 2.
A heavy hitter and a points favorite for the season. Tyler Bigford is in P5 in this one, so you got to imagine he's going to be planning to make some moves and potentially grab that final transfer spot, maybe even the win here.
Well, he better have some shots in that blicky because this one's about to get intense.
As we are green, and we have JD Renfro with a great start.
He's just going to peel it around the top side of the Big E.
Brandon, we just talked about him. Tyler Bigford is up into 3rd.
He is fucking moving that 07 machine. Call it the beer wagon because it is moving down low.
And you're going to get a closer view of this. Tyler Bigford, they're 3 wide for that final transfer spot.
He is chucking that thing in deep, trying to solidify himself a transfer spot for tonight's
Bigford up
event.
to 2nd that time around.
Up to 2nd, then up to the top side, diving underneath the slider from Arter, back up top to cover the lane.
Bigford looking to build some momentum as he chooses the top. If I was him, I personally probably would have stayed. Never mind. Look at that run.
There is really no telling where this track's going to go. We've seen the bottom end. We've seen the top end. The top end for a little longer, then the bottom's end. No idea where I'd want to be if I was out there. Probably at the back, but that's besides the point.
Brendan, personally, if I was racing, I would not want to be in this race. But Tyler Bigford with a huge run on the outside.
Well, if this goes to show me anything, we need some eyes on Bicky for the A main because he has found something in that '07 machine, the beer wagon.
He may have went back to the pits and threw everything he had at it after that heat race, and he realized that something is not right, and we're gonna do everything the opposite, and it's looking to work out for him.
Power sand
Brandon, we're gonna have
1
somebody
and
die in the back.
2. You are clean
Yellow.
and green, but we are no longer green because the caution is out.
Brandon, our first official caution of the night, if I'm not mistaken.
I think everyone should get a bonus just for not getting a caution until the first LCQ. And a leader dealing with a lap car. I'm not sure what just happened there.
Teach just getting into a Fincher and send him around. We're gonna go back and watch exactly what you were talking about here with the lapper. Oh, the lap car looks to just spun out by himself. Oh no, he backed up. He tried to get Renfro. I mean, we're probably gonna have to do something about that guy as he is in the pits. I believe his night is over.
Looks like that one got a little froggy towards the rear of the field.
Brandon, can we get a lap counter?
We're on lap 7.
Out of
12. Sorry.
It's all okay.
I'll be right
Brandon.
back. I'll be right back. I got that.
Brandon stepping out of the booth and needed some fresh air. I believe we are going to be coming back to the green flag this time. As we're off. Renfro, a Bickford, Arter looking to get one more spot, but here comes Dennis Hawley. There's a car in the wall in the back. We're not going to worry. He keeps it rolling. Renfro elects to go bottom, Bickford top. And you got to imagine that top is moving right now.
That top is moving, but that bottom does seem to be matching. As JD Renfro is a sizable lead, but just holding his own up there front, trying to bring her to the 2 to go marker. But Bicky down low.
Bicky with a door, a slight door, nothing crazy. Rubbin is racing. Bicky's gonna toss it in there. The Renfro brother with hands. Back to his bottom.
Bicky put down the blicky and slam the door.
They're gonna make
getting
contact
into each other again.
Renfro gonna hold the bottom. Bickford back to the top. Is this your final lap, Brandon?
This is the final lap.
Battling it out. You boys are already in the show. We're gonna wreck. Oh, they're gonna get together for third. That's gonna end both of their chances. It's gonna be Bickford followed by Renfro to the mains in this one. Brandon, before we get to that point of the night, all my people in the stream, if you watched, we did all the interviews together, or would you rather have us do them all separately? Brandon, I'll ask your opinion as well. No comment from BK.
1 second.
We're going to get into the LCQ number 2. It's going to be Tobin G. Keith leading us off. Damon Leonard, Bruce Mazzoni, Zach Hicks, Dean Reynolds, Caleb Myers, Cole Tucker, Kenny Douglas, Jason E. Wilson, Philip Thibault. I don't know. TJ Thornton, Dominic Skinner, Charles Martel, Dustin McMurray. Doesn't look like Jamie got that thing absolutely dialed. We're gonna go John Carter rounding this one off.
Oh, yeah. It's not showing your leaderboard on the stream, just a heads up.
What you mean?
It just says sdkgaming.co.uk.
I don't know. It's not showing the grid. I think I was supposed to wait for them to start pacing. But here's your grid.
Well.
Brandon, I just now figured out there is a results tab as well, so I can show the results from the finish of the night. The points before the race. Brandon, we're looking at points battles.
Points battles everywhere, and speaking of points, this is a big one for Chief Keef starting on the front row. Tobin Keef.
He's not worried about the
Canada's
points race, but he has a
finest,
point
rode
to prove.
in hauler pulled by the Moose. Got a couple mooses. I don't know if that's mooses, moosei, or moosey. Whatever the plural is. But he's leading them to green. In a couple seconds, because we're on the backstretch.
Some mooses. Brandon, Chief Keef's gonna blink out there. Maybe just hit his ops with a flashbang.
It is absolute ignorance.
We're gonna go green, a beautiful start from the inside. We're gonna have some contact. We're gonna have some contact.
Wrecking at the back of the field.
Huge
We're
wreck towards the back of the field. This one is not gonna stand. They're getting spun still.
Caution.
They're still spinning, as I believe Bruce Mazzoni getting dumped. Pizza pie no longer. That's a thin crust.
They thought tonight was going too good. And I can't tell, but does our P3 car have damage? Does our P3 car have damage?
We're gonna get a closer look at Bruce here, and he looks to have just a bit of quarter panel damage. Nothing too much on that car. It looks to be good to go.
I believe I was looking at the incorrect car there. I apologize.
Nope, Damon Leonard
Just
is, I believe, who you were looking for. So we're gonna also check into this one. No, I don't know who the fuck you were looking for. I can't. It says Bruce Mazzoni
just
is
ignore
third.
me. I was just trying to add some suspense.
You know we're not too professional. No suspense needed.
No, we hate professionalism.
And we also hate whoever said that. Please drop your name so we can
Dude,
slide.
I will literally. Please tell me who you are. I'm sorry I get off of work and I like to have a little fun. If you want to pay somebody to do this shit, go ahead and get with Robert Eversole. You also still fucking suck.
I want your
I think they was
government
just
name.
mad we
I
brought
want
up
your
their family
home address,
relations.
and I want to know why you hate Harriet Tubman. But we're back green.
Speaking of Tub, Keef up top, tubbing around 1 and 2.
Brandon, this track looks very racy right now.
It looks like it is coming in mucho perfecto tonight.
I do believe with some track prep, maybe burning this top off just a bit, that this one could come in amazing. We're going to have a yellow here. We're going to go back
Johnny,
and see.
I'm going to excuse myself to go use the gentleman's room. I will be right back.
Brandon is actually going right outside the door. I don't know what he's talking about. Gentleman's room. The booth does not have a real bathroom. He's peeped outside of the door right now. Me just getting together in the back there. They can't all be pretty. Sorry, I'm currently texting my girlfriend. Yes, believe it or not, I do have one. Like I said, they don't all have to be 10s. Mine is though, so okay. I'm sorry. Don't tell me. Rest in peace, David Allen Coe, by the way, as he has passed away. As you did that song for him earlier. And Heat 5, buddy, hit the wall and killed the P2 card. Thank you, Bugs316, for that one. I missed it, and this is not professional stream, by the way, so we are just trying our best here, and we hope you can all understand and agree and have a good time. Oh, we're back green. Sorry, I was in an immense texting session. Chief Keef with a great jump just out to an early lead. Damon Leonard looking to hold on to P2. Swirling back through the field here. These boys are all chasing those first two positions. We're at 2x2, roughly side by side action everywhere, almost borderline 3 wide. We are going to have Keith, Leonard, Reynolds, your top three. Reynolds needing one more spot here to transfer. This one kind of singling out, but bottom looks like it could be very good as of right now, but we see Reynolds working that top line. Keith blinking in and out, tossing flashbangs out the window.
Oh my goodness, I forgot to unmute, but we're back.
We indeed are back, Brandon. I am currently sending a few text messages and welcoming the people to my rap server, as I love all the people that join except for Dodge Smith.
Alrighty. Alrighty. It looks like we're going to be coming around to the one to go.
This one is, as we are going to be side by side for the first spot out of the race. And Brandon, we've seen it before. We are seeing it again tonight, potentially. Dean Reynolds, I've known him to run great in a lot of other leagues up front normally. This field is so stacked and filled with immense talent that Dean Reynolds is not going to make this a main. The SCRA is just full of talent, always bringing some heater races your way with an unprofessional stream to cover it.
Just got word.
Let me go tell
This
Robert,
next
give my brother a provisional because he is family, and this is indeed family ran. I don't
as we roll
believe
in
it.
to this heat, we are going to
Brandon,
go missing man for DAC. Rest in peace. Passed away today. David Allen Coe. I'm going to cut my mic.
Brandon,
Let
before
the
we
boys do their work on the racetrack with a missing man.
before we do the silence, we are going to actually go ahead and get this lineup. Chase Copeland, Dylan Barrs, Tori J. Boyd, Jason the Smooth Criminal Smith, James Lucas, Brandon Jones, Wayne, Take You to the Woods, Beat You Back Out, Hummel, Miller, 911 Man, Kangas, Colin Horvath, Chris Johnson, Logan Matthews, Jacob Miner. He's not a minor, but you know what's funny? Starting right behind him is Cody Schaefer. He's in danger. We're going to get back to the front of this one, and we're going to give them a moment of silence. Brandon, we are getting it lined back up now.
All right, call from the towers in. We're lining them back up. Big shout out to Jeffrey. In the driver comms playing some DAC David Allen Co. Rest in peace for the drivers partaking in today's event. Thank you to all drivers in the final last chance qualifier for going ahead and putting that together. Rest in peace, David
Showing
Allen
great
Co.
character from the boys in this LCQ here.
It's Johnny. Sometimes moments like this bring people together. They really do. I've never seen an SCRA field cooperate that well, and you cannot tell me any differently. That's right. You can't tell me anything because we are green.
It was so
on
beautiful,
this.
I was speechless.
I thought you were crying. I got worried. I know we're out of tissues. We used them all up to clean up Tim Graham's beer spill.
Yeah, it took 36 tissues per spot, and let me tell you, Tim was all around the booth. There was about 15 spots. Brandon, we're all together, bunched up. A car is driving on top of another car. Oh my gosh, a wild ride for Colton Horvath. As we're gonna get closer view as he drove on top of somebody.
Was that Colton?
Brandon, it was.
All right, let's go ahead. Should we drag him in here for an in-race interview?
Brandon, we should. And Brandon, when you said getting closer, I don't think that's what you meant by bringing the people together.
Colton, can you give us a little rundown of what happened there?
Yeah, someone threw a nice little slider on lap 1 and came up into us and knocked us into, it was not fun. It hurt.
It is not fun, but you know what is fun? You got that beer wagon or that trailer from Tim Graham, Timmy G's beer trailer. Good luck in the rest of this one, buddy. We just wanted to hear what you had to say.
I appreciate that. Miss you, Tim.
Shout out
I
Tim.
Him to the wrong channel.
Shout out Tim. You can tell when he's not around.
Timmy
the morale within the pits it's not the same, Brandon, as the party is no longer without Tim Graham.
Timmy can't see me, G. He can't see him because he's fucking hammered.
Buddy, I don't think Tim has
on the way to the racetrack, and nobody wants to admit it. But what I want to admit is that we're green on this last LCQ. I'm losing my breath.
Brandon, speaking of seeing straight, I don't believe Tim has done so all season. They're tossing sliders for dead last. It was, oh my God, we have a car in the wall.
Turning the backstretch into a carnival machine. Luckily, it is fair week, so that person might have done that on purpose. Looking like a little.
Shout out Wayne Hummel as his girlfriend. Let's go 44 in the chat. We appreciate your input, and I wouldn't say input, but your support and your comment. Shout out to you.
Looks like Wayne Hummel is going to take the EOL here.
We've heard lots of great things from you, from Wayne. Is Wayne just going to toss a right rear in honor of his girlfriend? Shout out Wayne, man. We love Wayne in these parts. Just not in the woods.
We got our second disqualification for the night. Wrecking under caution. That is a no, no, no.
Is that going to be
the stream may be unprofessional? Fuck the guy who said that, but what is professional? The admins here at SCRA.
Brennan, I could argue that the admins are not professional either.
I am an admin, so you might be right. You might just be right.
I would happen to have you know that I at one point
I think I did see that in the script though, Johnny.
I at one point was also an admin of this. I actually am an admin.
I could call a caution right now. Maybe we abuse our powers tonight.
No, he did the smart thing and took my powers away from me. Just like in the booth, I can't even turn off Rhythm Bot because he has stripped me of all my power. We're going back green here.
Not ideal. But what is ideal?
Of green. We have a heater with Chase Copeland in this black and green machine with the green wheels. They mean go, and he is on a roll.
He is moving, giving Gravedigger-esque vibes
A beautiful machine,
on
lots of
this
detail.
machine.
Brennan, we're
And
battling
this
for
one,
that
we
final
are
transfer.
just struggling here.
We're going to go back and see what may be the issue this time around.
I think these drivers are forgetting it's the fair in town, not the circus.
Brandon, I think Rebels corn dogs may have been too popular, and cigarette butts falling all in them. These guys are throwing up and passing out in the car. SCRA and the BOOF is not liable if you get sick from Rebels corn dogs.
Well, unfortunately, I do have some unfortunate news. Wayne Hummel has been disqualified from this event. 2 cautions,
Unlucky break for Wayne.
as with everyone else in the field. 2 cautions, your night will
While
most
we're out
definitely
here
come to
speaking
an
about
end.
Wayne, we're gonna have to blame this one on his teacher. Robert Eversole said he was gonna help him and train him and get him better. And Robert, I don't believe that. You are doing a great job here. Wayne, if you need me, get in touch with JT Slider Academy and we will have you rolling by next week's race.
Well, these gentlemen are now getting the horn from the tower. 2 minutes to finish this one up. 2 minutes to go 6 laps. See if they can keep it clean and green and we can get some worthy qualifying action.
Brandon, these boys are all over this track as it's seeming to come in pretty good.
They are all over the track. I don't know if that's the track or the lack of ability to hold a line.
Brandon, these first 4 cars in here are all regulars, well known. We have the Chase Mo Money Copeland leading us in this one. Jason the Smooth Criminal Smith, Brandon Jones had a great outing in his first few races in SCRA here. He's looking to try and make yet another main, and of course a fan favorite. As you all know, don't get on his bad side. Hide the plane keys. It's Miller Kangas in 4th.
This one, we're finally getting some sturdy laps put together here.
Brandon, please don't say anything else about cautions. I saw a car riding the wall.
Well, Tony Hawk is back in town by the sounds of it.
And we're side by side for the final transfers. We're going to key in on that battle here.
Key in on that because Chase Copeland is G-O-N-E gone in this one.
He is, in fact, gone. He's not looking back. And I believe after over, he is a rocket.
Yeah, this one coming to the white flag.
We're on the final lap of the race here. Jason Smith standing strong, trying to hold on to that final spot in this one. Brandon, while we're doing a few rhymes here, we're going to go ahead and check in on the freshly 5M retired driver. Oh shit, Rebel in the pit, if you know what I mean. He has wrecked that race car yet again.
I think it is very important to point out that 5th place driver Jason Smith was able to sneak into this event. That is massive for
Brandon,
that driver.
I do believe it is quite time to pull in our boys for the interview and ask him the most important question of the week in that fair week scenario.
I forget what the question is. I'm going to let you handle this one. I'm going to go handle with the talk with the tower for a moment. Let him know. Don't touch this damn track.
We're going to pull them in one by one here. Gavin, the big goon, great start to your points lead as tonight is rolling on.
Definitely.
You know, you were on a roll there, but it's been a while since you've been on the track. So, in this warm up here, what are you gonna look for anything specific, or are you just gonna bank on this thing being up top as Eldora usually is?
Oh, I don't know. I think for the first couple laps, I'm gonna try and look for moisture, but If I can't find anything, then yeah, I'm just gonna go up top.
That is preferably what most people will do here, but I do believe that Race Control is going to try something different with the track after Tuesday's Snooze Fest. So we will see how that goes. Gavin,
We are
most
not going to have
important.
any changes to the track. Sorry to come in and interrupt. There will be
Oh,
no
no
changes to the
changes. We
track.
believe in that it's all right, and it did look pretty good. But Gavin, most important question of the night: would you like to start in the back?
Absolutely not.
Gavin, smart man you are. I can't blame you.
Smart man and quite possibly also a bitch. Get him out of the booth.
No, this motherfucker.
Brandon, I have a problem.
Sorry, Gavin.
I have dropped my mouse, but we are going to go ahead and get rid of him there. We're going to
Who do
bring
we
in
need next?
Heat 2 winner. Take my breath away. George Floyd, talk to me. You were rolling in that second heat race.
Yes, sir. I had my good buddy Derek Chauvin told me to put the knee down and tickle the high side, so that's what I did.
Buddy, she was rolling that beautiful machine. And George, your debut on the season, it's kind of a crazy time to start. Crazy question for you. It is Fair Week. Would you like to take on the back row challenge?
I am indeed taking the back row challenge.
George Floyd has monkey nuts. Oh my
We're
God.
going for it.
George, you are a man of the people, and I appreciate it. I'm glad you could join us in your afterlife, and we appreciate you being here. Go do
Yes,
some
sir.
breathtaking things, George.
I'm going to. I need that oxygen back.
Alrighty. As our other two winners don't look to be here, so we're going to pull in Brandon, your favorite person, and we're going to pull him in now. Dalton.
Oh, if only I could
Fournier.
mute him for this interview, but I can't do that.
Hello, my friends. Hello, my
Dalton
friends.
Tournier, you're finally doing good things, finally running up front early on in the night and not having to battle throughout the night. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very solid. Brandon can't mute me in here, so that's always a good thing. And we just kind of rolled the bottom there in that heat race and defended from Jeffrey and ran away with it there.
I wouldn't say run away with it now. You did not run away from anybody. He might have had a chain
jogged.
attached
I
because
jogged.
he was there.
I jogged. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
sped by.
did a little speed walk. We'll go with that. But
Yeah, we'll go with that. I
Dalton,
like
would
that.
you like to start in the back of the A main?
With how tough the field is, no, I would
All
not.
right, this
We
guy.
have another bitch among us. Get him out of the booth. Get him out of my life.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Brandon.
All right. No other drivers will, I believe, be taking place in heat race interviews, but I do have big news. I do have big news. Did you happen to hear the big news?
Are you talking about one of our heat race winners? Oh, Brandon, I have the big news.
Lay it on them.
Brandon, all of our heat race winners are getting free beers from the beer trailer. Oh my gosh.
Not even close to what I was gonna say. But shout out to those guys. They got Dalton. You're not included in that. George Floyd is also not included in that. For legal purposes, I have to say that. But no. Heat race winner Bernie Bernhardt is taking the back road challenge alongside George Floyd. We will have two heat race winners coming from the trunk tonight.
But Brandon, I had to announce the beers because it literally just crossed my desk. James Miller knocked on the booth window while you were gone and handed me a piece of paper and told me to wait and read it when we were done with interviews.
I believe it. I see that beer infused.
Brandon, I
damn near
got
paper
news. We should probably start getting this grid on and talking to the people. So we're going to have Gavin Gravitt rolling off P1. George Floyd and Bernie Bernhardt going to the tail, which will result in Dalton Tournier up to second, Scott Coleman to third, Aiden Lewis fourth, Nate Wimhoff. I don't know, Brandon. We'll have to let them boys get settled out for a minute.
Those Bernhardt and George Floyd to the rear, so you can go from there.
Yeah, we're gonna have a problem here. It's loading all up, so we're gonna go Gavin Gravitt, Dalton, Scott Holm, Aiden Lewis, Ryder Paul, and Wimhoff, Zachary, or Jeffrey Hyatt, Tyler Hobgood, Zach Steve, Bryce Young, Corey Berquist, Bicky with the Blicky, Tobin, Chief Keef, Brandon. This is a dangerous area. We have the Blicky and the Chief all in the same little small section. Oh, don't forget about Mo Money Copeland, Tylenol Addict, JD Renfro, Jason Smith, George Monkey Nuts Floyd, and Bernie Big Nuts Bernhardt gonna round this one out as these boys are taking on the Back Road Challenge in honor of Fair Week.
Well, from the chat, we got asked what the big news is. Is it Gavin Gravitt finally getting a haircut? Absolutely not. We believe his hair has been a factor in getting in his eyes the last couple weeks, which may have resulted in some crucial negligent
I got bad
finishes,
news. I was
we
not
are
on the
green.
lead. I was not on the leaders there as I was trying to get some things settled. But we're gonna be good here as we're 2 by. They're all over this racetrack.
But for now, I can tell you his hair
Brandon,
is not in his eyes
4.
because he is leading this one currently.
We're
The big
3,
goon.
4, and 5 wide in this one. I might have exaggerated a little bit, but we are 3 wide.
Oh my goodness. Tim Graham has connected to the
Brandon,
server.
they
We
are
are getting
wrecking.
rowdy with our winner tonight, but we're not getting rowdy right now because the yellow is...
We're gonna go back and ride with Bernhardt as it looks like you get the short end of that stick.
That is
We're actually
the
gonna move it up
ebbs
a
and
few
flows
spots.
of taking that Fair Week
gonna be-
challenge.
Corey Berquist. Oh, Bicky's just gonna get into Bryce Young in the chain reaction as he goes down that track to the tail end of that field. Tough break for the fellas. The good thing for them is early on, so there is still time to regroup and make a charge.
Tim Graham miking up for the drivers, letting them know
Brandon-
he's here.
With that caution, we are actually going to do everybody in the stream a favor. We're going to pull Tim Graham in here. Tim,
I am here.
it is nice to see you show.
Guys, I missed it. I had some family stuff going on.
Well, Tim, family always comes first. We're glad you could make it just in time for the feature. Shout out to Colton and James for bringing the beer trailer for you.
Hell yeah. I told him, I was like, y'all hook up to it and just take it. Like, everybody's going to be expecting it. It's got to be there.
Actually unloaded his race car to fit more beer in there since he knew he wasn't racing.
Hell yeah.
Well, Tim, we're going to go back green here. What are your thoughts so far on the action?
It's looking good. That restart looked really good. Let's see. Who got leading?
It's going to be Gavin Gravitt in your lead here.
Ooh.
Any
Looks a
thoughts on
big
the
goon.
racetrack so far from what you've seen in these in the whopping 5 laps?
Right. It looks a lot better than it was Tuesday night, and it looks like a lot cleaner racing than it was. How was the heats and consies?
It was beautiful
Everything
until
was
that.
good except for the last chance qualifier. We went missing man for David Allen Coe, and I think he dispelled that and said, "Fuck you all. Here's a shitty last chance qualifier."
But this
Oh,
race
man.
is turning out to be an absolute heater. These boys are all over the racetrack. I may
Speaking
have
of all
spoken.
over,
Four
Tournier was just
wide.
all over Gravitt, but now drops a couple car lengths back.
Brandon,
We're getting call-outs. Chief keeps getting a little too ignorant out there.
Brandon, they're gonna.
Oh.
Brandon, I don't mean to speak up too soon. I don't want to jinx it, but Brandon rolling up into
I
the.
see it. I see. I think I know what you're talking about, but the
Right
last time I said
inside
this, you
of
hit
the
me
top
from
10. George Floyd back up to 9th from starting on the last row.
Well, you're talking about 10th. I'm talking about the second place car, Scott Calm, starting to reel in the big Gooner Gravits.
Brandon, this is your heat. This is for the points right here. Coming out of this
These
week.
two are indeed tied for points right now. A little contact with Calm in your third place car, but they're going to keep it together and keep on trucking, trying to hunt down the 2-5.
Did any of the
Brandon,
heat winners come from the back tonight?
We had two. It was George Floyd and Bernie Bernhardt. Bernie did get into an incident early. I believe he is still on track.
Brandon, we saw Gavin switch his line in 1 and 2 that time. He went to the bottom instead of the top. Maybe he sees Hobgood in that mirror and he's thinking, let me try something.
I think what he really sees is that bright blue 3-2 right behind him, moving and shaking.
We're going to have a yellow this time. We're going to go back and ride with Chief Keef. I know he was getting ignorant and flashing his Glock everywhere, telling everybody that he does, in fact, have a red beam on a red he has a red light, and it's actually not going to be on Chief Keef. We're going to go catch a ride with George Floyd. Let's see what happens. They get in the corner. Hyatt just kind of spins Floyd, and they cause a train reaction on that top from all the cars having to hit the brake.
So currently we are remaining under caution. We have a driver catching some wave rounds here every caution they can. He had some issues in the toilet area before the feature event. No good way to put it.
Brandon,
And
I got
I
terrible
like to be
news.
honest. Don't tell me the toilets are backed up again.
He actually backed them up. He is the reason that we had to send the crew down there to get that fixed.
Unbelievable.
And Brandon,
I'd also like to point out, did we have fireworks tonight?
I was just
Or
about
did
to mention,
Tony
I got
take this away.
Tony.
Like, what the hell,
Actually, Tony was
Dude, I'm
not
literally about
happy.
to text him like,
Yo, Tony, can we get some
Dude.
fireworks at the end of the race or something?
you know what it is? He heard us. He didn't hear us shout out the sponsor. So shout out the sponsor, our sponsor for tonight's event. Tony, you know, you're getting a fucking text message, dude. That's just not cool. I look forward to those fireworks every time we come to town. So, yeah.
Tony, I'll tell you what, Tony, if you do not give us fireworks before this one over, SCRA will never return to Eldorado, and we will be finding elsewhere to race because that is unbelievable.
There might just be a revolt. I'm a little fucking pissy about that. But what I'm not pissy about is we're about to send these boys back green here out of 4.
We are green, and these boys are. That's a beautiful, Tim. Exactly right. A beautiful restart. If they're gonna get collected together on the bottom, Wim Hof gonna spin Lewis. We're just gonna have an unlucky break.
Oh, the tower is laying into him.
I can probably guess what he's saying without hearing him. You got to give each other room on these restarts, guys.
No, it was more along the lines of, are we fucking idiots, boys? Verbatim. And the response was, that was me. I'm sorry. I really respect the guy for miking up after Mr. Eversole calls the field a bunch of idiots. He will willingly take his EOL. I'm not going to name the driver because he was cool and he immediately admitted fault.
I will. It was Nate Wimhoff.
I was trying to be nice.
Brandon,
Well,
I
this
can
shit
only
needs
say...
to hurry up because the high limit feature's going. They went through a full event themselves while we've been playing with ourselves in this feature.
Brandon,
Not that they did
I was playing with myself right now. We're going to skip past that.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay quiet. You're supposed to
Tim,
wait and do that back at the
Tim,
trailer?
you're gonna tell me? You mean to tell me you didn't bring nothing to drink up to the booth?
Oh, no, dog. I got the Miller High Life cracking tonight.
Miller High Life didn't
He's
bring us any.
drinking the high life, high on life. Timmy can't see me, G. Up in the booth with the boys, putting them back.
Tim, I gotta say, I was sad that I did not get to see your new car on the track tonight, but we will see it next
Oh,
week as
man.
we are back green.
Well, that's the other thing, guys. I won't be here for 358s next week.
Oh goodness.
No,
Tim,
I'll be here for late models, but not
it is
358s.
okay. It is okay, Tim. We forgive you.
Yep, it's my vacation falls right on race time, and you know you got to go to the big city of Panama.
Oh, that is fair. Panama is
Yeah,
way
that
better than
is fair.
sitting in front of the TV, the computer screen, and driving. Copeland
What's also
around
fair is this
Tournier.
battle for second heating up. Calm, slider deep. Hobgood down back below him.
Brennan, here
Is
comes George Floyd. He is on that bottom, low but not slow.
Well, this track is coming in mighty fine and dandy tonight. Hopefully it sticks a couple extra grooves for us
Brennan.
as we get to the back end of this one.
Here comes Bicky and Copeland as well, as Copeland is battling for that 4th position from the LCQ win up to where he is now.
I believe, is that Ryder Poston holding off
It is
the
indeed
Bicky
Ryder.
with the Blicky? A good run for Ryder. I know he's been looking for a good run after a couple rough weeks here at SCRA. And we got sliders for the lead.
We're going to key in on that battle. Grab it with a slider of his own. Combs going to look back to his bottom.
On the bottom, trying to make up find some moisture, if you will. Calm, just sending that car wherever he can, trying to find a run. Rabbit finding himself liking the way the bottom feels.
As the top and bottom look almost dead even right now.
It looks like the
I
bottom
would
may have
agree
a little
with
more
that.
grip, but not much.
The grip through the corner, but the momentum out. You choose, pick your poison and to go with it.
Yep.
Home with a great run up to Gravit's
Ooh.
back bumper.
These two are tail tank to nose, heading into 123 laps complete.
Brennan, do
Hobgood
not
lurking
count
on the
out
bottom.
Hobgood because he is slowly creeping up.
Well, the more
Comb
these
to the
guys battle,
inside.
the more he'll have an
Oh.
opportunity to catch up.
We
1 and 2
have
seem to be
an
just tossing
absolute
lanes back
heater.
and forth at this point. Definitely has sort of a run in 3 and 4, I'd say, on a slider-esque line, if you will. Gravit sticking to what he's been doing now for the last couple laps. Low 1 and 2, about middle 3 and 4.
Brennan,
Calm trying to reel him back in.
I'm watching Hobgood, and the difference between him and these guys up front is that instead of that slider in 3 and 4, he is full committed to the top.
Well, he is slowly but surely making a little ground.
Brandon-
I'm not sure so much about 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, and we got a caution. This will bring
Brandon,
everyone
this
back
is
together.
about to get interesting because as we got that caution entering the frame was Chase, Mo Money, Mo Problems, Copeland.
He definitely isn't on the NyQuil, I can tell you that much. Not sure about the Tylenol of the liquid variety, but let me tell you, this one's about to get froggy.
Go back and see if we can find out what that caution was for. It's gonna look like Tobin Keefe just running that fence, hits the ball in his zone and just kind of loops it. Is that guy still getting wave arounds?
He is indeed was 12 laps down. He is now on the lead lap, so we'll see if he's able to muster up any further positions. Little update for anyone who gives a shit. Kyle Larson is putting BTA on the high limit series right now. We're going to remain single file. I believe we will be going green this time by.
Brandon,
This has been
Zachary
a great
Tubman.
race.
Zachary Tubman just texted me and told me to get off of the camera angle I was on, even though I could see the whole field and all the action.
Well, when you've been on the sim for about a decade, you gotta assume he's old. He can't see, but what I can see is the field back under green and Gavin Gravitt with a great start.
Gavin with a great start. Copeland is back to his ways from Tuesday, beating the fence down. Brandon,
Immediately
Copeland
reeling
up to
in
third.
Gravitt.
And let me tell you, from last season, Brandon, Gravitt and Copeland may be the best at running the top here that I've ever had run behind me.
Right now, it looks like the line might be through the middle. I'm not exactly super sure. It seems to be about where these top three are pulling away from the rest of the field. Gotta be wondering now if Calm is saving anything for the final laps here as to not screw with his momentum.
Brandon, he may want to stop saving and start going as Copeland is pushing him.
Mo money, mo problems. Don't check your rear view mirror because Copeland is here, and the battle is now on for the lead again.
He's no longer drowsy. He's only feeling good. Chase Copeland, Scott, I know in your mirror you see his hood. It's time to go.
10 to go. Someone check if Mo Money, Mo Problems Chase Copeland got an Adderall prescription, because that man is dialed in, and the field is not dialed because we are going to go yellow.
We're going to go back and watch what potentially happened here. I'm going to go back and ride with Bernie Bernhardt.
Keith, extra ignorant, getting himself an end of line EOL for his actions on the circuit.
Oh, yeah, that guy was definitely from B block as he just laid him down.
B block, that is a new one.
B block rivals with C block if you weren't familiar.
I'm only familiar with O block.
Shout out Vaughn.
Gravitt's gonna have to stay on his toes here, guys, because Combs is knocking his door down.
Definitely agree with that, and the pressure from behind from Copeland. We'll see here. We're gonna round into 4, keeping them extra high, bringing them green. Great jump again.
Yup. Copeland just pushing Combs, coming into turn 1.
Ryder Paulston with a slider can't clear for 4th. Here comes Bicky and Tournier. Bicky gonna slide Tournier with the box out. Paulston nowhere to go.
Remaining true to that bottom. Calm about through the middle at about 75. Calm back with the slider line. He's catching back up to Gravitt. Copeland right on his tail.
Copeland is pushing Colm, but Colm is about to be pushing Gravitt. It's a matter of which one of these guys will make the first mistake. As Copeland looks to the inside, he's going to fall back in line.
Calm driving it in deep. Will he regret that decision? Not for the time being. He'll pull in behind Gravitt and retain his position.
Copeland
please,
a run.
Please, you idiots in the field, keep this green.
We need this one to be green because this one is a heater.
Battle
We're
for
gonna see
second starts to
Copeland
take
run
place.
back to that
Gavin might want to
middle.
see that in his rear view, but Calm's right there, driving it in hard. Gonna throw it in front of Gravity. He's gonna pull out of it. Gotta say, great decision. That could have gotten very ugly.
He left him literally just enough room to get by. No more, no less.
Here
Just
comes
the car
Cloakland
width.
to the
Going
outside.
to the outside of Combe. He's going to block the slider attempt.
Copeland doing what he did similar in the limit or the pro late models.
Combe
Just
with a
ripping the
slider.
fence. Calm slider. Copeland underneath.
We've got a new
Copeland
second
back up in
place,
front
guys.
of Calm.
This is getting Copeland in the
Oh,
wall hard.
Copeland in the wall.
He's
Gravit
holding
wants to see it. Second and third get together. This is exactly what Gravit wants to see.
You got to think a sigh of relief just came from Gravit as he sees the gap slowly made. Brandon Bickford
Absolutely.
entering the screen in 5th.
Entering the screen in 5th, but I believe it's going to be too little, too late for anyone who wants to catch the 2-5. He's looked comfortable and led flag to flag, and he'll bring him around out of 3 and 4.
3 and 4 this time. It's
That
going to
one's
be
gonna go to the big
Gravit,
spoon.
Copeland, and Combe. Your top 3 on the night. We're going to have Hobgood in 4th. A beautiful display for him for his debut in SCRA. Bicky with the Blicky in 5th. Tornier Poston. Smooth, Criminal Smith, Jason Smith, Brandon up 13 spots into P8. JD Renfro, P9, George Floyd going to round out your top 10 here. Brandon, fireworks!
We do got fireworks. Thank you, Tony. I rescind my text message. But, Johnny, finally, a great one. That was a great race. I'm going to leave you and Timmy G to the interviews. I'm going to go start the party in the infield. Thank you for sharing the booth with me,
We
gentlemen.
will catch up with you soon. Brandon,
Yes, sir.
Catch
we're going
you,
to see
boys.
if their top 3 actually pull to the front of stretch here. They, in fact, did. I don't believe that Gavin Gravit did, though.
I don't think he did.
But, Tim, we are going to get a good camera angle here, and then we're going to bring in some guys for some interviews. Brandon. Tim, our third place finisher, Scott Cole, not in the waiting area yet. So we're going to go ahead and move Chase Copeland. P2 Chase Copeland. Beautiful run tonight. Absolute charge to the front.
Brother, it's what we do. It's all in a day's work. That was a blast, man. That was so
Track-
much fun.
The track looks super racy tonight. Tell me how tonight's race differed from Tuesday's for you personally.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think this is a pretty close track state what we ran into with the pros last night, but it would just work 10 times better with the 358s. That's what I was just talking to Gavin about in the waiting area. I found the middle pretty early on in 1 and 2. It's where I was able to make up a lot of my passes. And then, like I said, once I got up into the top 5, it was just kind of harder from there. Those guys were ripping, and got to racing Scott there. I tried to, I don't know if driver chat was disabled, but I tried to apologize to him. I bounced it off the wall coming off of 4 there and about killed us both. But yeah, no, good race between the top 3. I think a solid night. A couple cautions here and there, but you can't really complain.
Absolute beautiful performance from you, Chase, and hard charge, great race. Anybody you'd like to thank on that car tonight?
Same as always, all the homies over at Midwest Sim Sports, Robert and everybody for putting the races on, you guys for streaming, and I think we just got crowned Fair Week champ.
You did. I got word from our sponsor. Big thanks to
Beautiful.
our sponsor that Rebels Corn Dogs will be catering you and your team's pit dinners tonight, as you don't
No
have to buy a
way.
thing, Chase.
No way, brother. This
And
is phenomenal.
Also, we
Oh my
have him
God.
here in the booth. Feel free to drive by Tim Graham's beer trailer. He unloaded his car to fit more beer in it for the party.
I'm crying right now. I can't thank you guys enough. This is an honor. We're gonna eat good tonight. We're gonna get our bellies full, and we're just gonna get ready for next week and do
Chase,
some more
I
rippage.
will say this before I let you go. If you do get sick or food poisoning or cigarette butts in your system from these corn dogs, SCRA and the BOOF is not liable.
Of course. I know you guys. I signed a waiver before I came in. It said something about the food being out of date and cigarette butts
No, it's not
possibly
out
being
of
in the
date.
corn
Rebel
dogs.
just has a raging
Oh,
train
oh,
smoking addiction.
of course. Yeah, no, that's fine. We signed the waiver before we came in through the gate, earlier today. So we're not
We
going to see you
appreciate you
guys.
for doing that.
We're going to eat all the bad cigarette corn dogs that we can eat tonight, and we're going to celebrate.
Don't worry, ketchup's on the side if you need it. We appreciate you for coming out, Chase.
Absolutely, brother. Good talking to you guys.
Yes, sir. We're going to pull in our third place finisher, Scott Colm, a little late to the interview. Scott, solid run tonight.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It was an absolute dogfight between you and Chase Copeland there towards the end, and Gavin before you and Copeland really got to battling. You could fit a blanket, and I mean a small blanket, over you three guys.
Yeah, Gavin was just he was just so smooth. I was trying to capitalize on the wall taps every once in a while. I just couldn't find the right time to throw a slider. And the times that I did, I was too scared because I don't want to wreck him. He's one of my buddies, and I'd rather just run second to him than wreck him for the lead.
Very respectable on your behalf, Scott. Us up here in the booth respect it. All the people at home respect it. A beautiful display of driving. Tim, feel free to ask him something.
Yeah. How was the track? I know it looked good. I know you was trying to play it safe, not to wreck your buddy, but when it comes down to it, sometimes you just got to sneak one in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I felt way too confident on the top, and I saw him. He was running the bottom of 1 and 2. Every once in a while, he'd sneak down there, but I was getting too much of a run coming out of 4 on him when he would run the bottom in 1 and 2. And I don't know, I felt really, really good up top, and I didn't want to move. I was giving him
Right.
the old JT special.
Buddy,
Understandable.
tough or
Understandable.
nothing. You know what I mean? Scott, beautiful race car, beautiful performance, beautiful overall night from you tonight. Anybody you would like to thank on that beautiful baby blue machine?
J-Dub's Graphics always makes the best wraps on iRacing. Um, JSS, fastest cars on the planet, and you guys for broadcasting this beautiful race of ours.
Alrighty, Scott. We hope to see you down at Tim's trailer. The beer trailer is loaded and ready to go for the after party.
Hell yeah, you'll see me there.
Alrighty, Scott. Well, we'll let you get on out of here.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Tim, we're going to pull in our race winner, Gavin Gravitt. I'm going to let you take over the interview here. You can feel free to ask all the questions. Just let me know when you need me to do some talking.
Got you.
He's here, Tim.
Gavin, the man. How was the running tonight? I gotta know it.
Oh, it was a good race, man. Scott was all over me the whole time. There was really no laxy daisy time.
Y'all
It
had
was,
us on the edge of our seats the whole time.
It was fun. He was fast. I just knew if I ran my line and didn't fuck up that he wouldn't be able to get around me just the way the track was, the way the track ran in. But he was all over me.
What felt better? Was it the top or the bottom that gave you the edge?
If I'm gonna be honest, 1 and 2 I was searching. I had no clue where the good line was in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 I knew it was slider just because they were slick in the middle and the marbles were pushed all the way up to the top. And I seen people running it in the LCQ, so I knew it would be there. 1 and 2 I have no clue. I was searching the whole race.
I think that's just typical Eldora. 1 and 2 is just it's random, I guess.
Yep.
JT, you got anything for him?
Gavin, last season, come here, you got caught up in that big wreck. I just want to know, I don't want to call myself a legend or anything now, but how does it feel to follow in the footsteps of Johnny Tucker winning the 358 SCRA at Eldora?
It feels awesome.
That is all, Gavin. Anybody you would like to thank on that beautiful 25 machine?
Outlaw Saloon. You guys for putting on the show, and that's about it.
Alrighty, Gavin. We'll let you get on out of here, man. We appreciate you coming out.
Yes, sir.
Tim, before we wrap it up, I just want to get your honest thoughts because I have got a letter today that our streams are unprofessional and embarrassing. I need to know what are your thoughts on that.
For one, I need names because that is downright ridiculous. Or this stream right here is got to be the best and the most entertaining stream I've been able to watch, even when I'm not in the car. Like that's what I jump to. Like there's so much entertainment that goes on here, and unprofessional. They need to get up here in this seat and see what you guys actually do and do for us racers.
Tim,
Um,
I
I
appreciate
think we
your
need to go. I think we need to go slide here in just a little bit.
Tim, we will slide, but first we're gonna hit up that beer trailer and get ready.
Oh
Tim, we
yeah.
appreciate your feedback and backing up the boof. You know we don't really try hard at this. We just say ignorance and we let it ride, as some would say. Tim, would you like to leave the people with something memorable for the rest of their week?
I mean, the week's been good. If you fall on hard times or whatever's going on, crack you a bush heavy and just let it ride. I mean, that's
Just
all we can do.
let it ride the bush heavy. Tim, we appreciate you for coming out tonight. Even though you couldn't make the race, you still got here before the feature time and you brought the morale up throughout the pits. We appreciate you for being here. I appreciate everybody who tapped in. This was SCRA Week 3. The fair week is officially over, and we hope to see you back next Tuesday.